Hey, mum and dad, how much of a relationship is compatibility versus working to make it work?
I think that's a great question because also in that is how much is of making a relationship work is about working to make it work.
Hmm.
But do you want to talk a bit
Yeah,
about
I mean,
compatibility?
I do have thoughts on this one, and my belief, just based on everything that I've learned in my training and working with clients over many years, is that there needs to be, I would say, a minimum of about 50% compatibility.
What do you mean by compatibility?
Compatibility, i.e., that you share the same values, that you share the same morals, that you have similar ideas of where you want to go in life together, that your views around money and finances are very similar and aligned. Your views on raising children and having a family are very similar and aligned. These are quite fundamental building blocks of a relationship. And if they are not aligned, then you're building a relationship on very rocky ground that has the potential to sort of come apart at some point. So that's why I think that these things are, about 50% compatibility. The rest of it you can work at. You can work at the physical side of the relationship because ultimately that's there in the beginning, but that does wane after a few years. And when children come along, the physical side of a relationship can be impacted quite a lot, but you can work at that. You can work at building that. And there's other things like hobbies, and you can work at doing things together. You can go and learn new things together. So I do think that 50%, you do need to have those major building blocks that are aligned and compatible, and the rest of it you can work at. What do you think?
Yeah, no, I'd agree with all of that. And
Mm.
we're fortunate. We both love traveling and
Yeah.
exploring new places. But we don't have shared hobbies or anything like that.
No.
My hobbies of Lego and flying and stuff like that are very different to
Watching
your.
machines on YouTube, like, I mean, yeah, not my thing at all. But that doesn't seem to matter because we've got an awful lot, like at least 50%, if not more, of the rest of our building blocks of a relationship are very, very aligned. And therefore the rest of it we just work out, and I give him space to do his hobbies and he gives me space to go out and do what I want to do. But yet the bulk of it, we are very aligned. And so that's really important.
Yeah, and I think having learned all this, that one could be far more savvy in choosing a life
Mm,
partner with going through some of these
mm,
questions at the very beginning
yeah.
of a relationship, certainly around children and family,
And finances,
and
money and
fine, yeah,
finances,
and political
Yeah,
views and views around family of origin,
yeah,
friends,
yeah.
sex and intimacy is
Mm,
a really important,
mm,
certainly more so perhaps for men than women.
mm.
But these are all the things that really you should be thinking about very early on.
And
If
talking about
yeah,
before you get married. And
yeah,
often or not, people don't
they just
talk
fall
about
into it
these.
like we
Yeah,
did, and you
yeah,
either get lucky or you
yeah,
don't.
yeah,
Anyhow, love to hear what you think. Put your
yeah.
comments in the comments section and check out our other TikToks, all things relationship,
Instagram,
Instagram, and YouTube.
YouTube.
Just on our first one
Yay!
today.